So Blake Jarwin gets a contract deal. It's 24 million, I believe, somewhere around there. They're gonna come out with the official number. Shout out to Blake Jarwin. I think he's gonna get paid anywhere from $7 to $8 million a year. Here's the thing. I know that he can vertically stretch the field. I know that he's a great catcher of the ball. Got soft hands. Smooth in and out of his breaks. He's everything we've been looking for. I think that this deal sets up some type of establishment of what this offense is trying to do. A vertical stretch tight end, somebody who can take the middle of the field, and he can also run some pivot routes inside. And his approach to the ball is pretty good. Very underrated as relates to blocking. Very underrated. I think that Jarwin stepped up his game last year. The limited amount of snaps that he did, got a chance to showcase and show to the world. I think that Jarwin is a good guy for this particular system. Remember this: Mike McCarthy played tight end, so Mike McCarthy probably looked at enough tape to say, yes, let's keep him. And now, do this mean that they would not draft a tight end in this particular draft? It could quite so be that. It could quite so be that. But I will say this, Cowboy Nation. You got the Schultz out there, right? And trust me, they still love Schultz. So we look at two sides of this situation. The Jarwin, the Schultz. And I don't know, we have a third tight end. I forgot his name. His name is the tip of my tongue because I don't think they bring Jason Witten back. But they did sign Jameis Olawale. So this offense, West Coast style, don't forget about this. Don't forget about this. I got to say this, Jameis Olawale, he was catching the ball in Oakland. He was catching the ball. So what I want to tell you guys is don't overthink this altogether, and don't underthink what they're doing. It's going to be right in the middle of the road. Let this go through. It's hard. It's hard to play in the National Football League, especially when your name is only called once every 3 or 4 games. And that's what Jameis Olawale was doing. And we know for sure the limited amount of snaps that Blake Jarwin was getting, because you had number 82 out there, reliable, right? Who refused to get off the field. This is a good deal for us. Now we got to figure out, we let Randall Cobb walk, basically. We let Amari Cooper walk, and we let Byron Jones walk. They can say that, yeah, we are having conversations with those guys, but they on the market. And Robert Quinn, the Cobra Man. We let them all test the market. So depending on the market, depending on who offered them a big deal, a lot of teams are looking at the draft board too. Remember, there's 3 phases in this thing. There's the free agency before the draft, then there's the draft, then there's the free agency after the draft. On top of that, the first week of free agency, all of the players are the marquee guys. The second week of free agency, and then on top of that, I'm like, there's the second week, then third week, and what have you. And it's going to be longer because the draft is pushed back further. So now you can really evaluate your free agency guys. That's the $1 million question. Like, who are we evaluating? Who are we really thinking that we can take a move at? Who are we going to trade with? Remember, this organization don't do a lot of trades. They don't give up a lot of capital. And the guy that we gave up draft capital for, they let him test the market. Let that sink into your mental. That's a big apple we had to bite out of, and with raggedy teeth. 9 times out of 10, something is going to happen. And we will see how this Jarwin can fold into this system. Shout out to him, though. He got $8 million, though. $7 to $8 million, that's a lot of paper for an unknown commodity. But I can say, at least when he play against those Giants, boy, the Giants they better be on their A game, because he is a giant killer. So Jarwin got his bag. Let's see who else going to get theirs. Hey, post me your thoughts, Cowboy Nation. Who's next? Who do you guys really want to sign? Who's out there that it's time for us to play around with? Because they still got to do this negotiation with Dak Prescott and see what he signed. Because nobody knows. His camp is quiet. Maybe they upset about something. Maybe they got a bag of lies instead of a bag of money. Or false promises. But that's a song and a story of a different day. I want to know your thoughts, Cowboy Nation. Do you think Dez Bryant is going to come back? I know a lot of people don't like to hear that. But when you get rid of Amari Cooper and you get rid of a Randall Cobb, who else there is to go? Maybe you got to bring in somebody. Or with the 17th pick, the Dallas Cowboys select CeeDee Lamb, Henry Ruggs. Oh my goodness, there's so many out there. Or Jerry Jeudy if he's fall to the 17th. So many possibilities. And remember, those teams that was going to draft, if we don't sign, there I say Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb, those teams that might have or might want it to sign a certain player, and they go out there and they pick a guy in the free agency, 9 times out of 10, they don't double back, you see. So post me your thoughts, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content, let that friend, neighbor, folk know where to go when they want to tune in. And you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Salute.